Hello everyone, my name's Tyler.
It's Ace Attorney.
Okay, we're literally bleeping this immediately. That's Chris. We're playing Ace Attorney.
I haven't played Ace Attorney in a really long time.
Would you like me to prep a walkthrough?
This is why 70% of our content is not suitable for ads.
No, most of our stuff is suitable, actually. The only thing that's got kicked back for not being suitable for ads is copyright music, and I fight every single one of those and win.
It's like your Ace Ventura. Or Ace Attorney. This is a lawyer game.
It is a lawyer game. A woman got married. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. So, you know who killed the person right off the bat. Like, in meta-wise. Like, the game basically fucking tells you.
Well, not in every case.
Not in every case. This is like the tutorial one.
Yeah, this is the tutorial one. It does a little bit of hand-holding. Little bit.
Defendant lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. She got some chonkers.
Alright, mommy. I'm sorry, Mia. Mommy? Mia.
Mommy? Mia. What is making this go faster? Oh, hold this go.
Alright.
That's better. My life, everything, it's all... basically, she's like, oh, you're here to defend a person. Despair! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! His name is Butts. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. No. It's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick is the lawyer.
The dead, yeah.
They call him Nick because it's Phoenix, so it's Nick. Nick.
Oh,
It's
okay,
dumb.
I got you, yeah.
Newspapers say it was you.
Look, when you have a nickname that's a pun on your name in Japanese, it's a little hard to make it fit in English.
Yeah.
My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took his case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Silence, bitches! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? Dan, you should voice this guy.
Okay, but also I was gonna say that the bald guy, I'm pretty sure he has more of a the prosecution is ready. You know, like.
Do you want to read someone, Tyler?
I'll read the prosecution.
All right, so you'll be the judge.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Judge, I can see directly up your nose. Thank you, Your Honor. ... I always imagine
Mr.
...
Wright.
says,
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, knees sweaty, mom's spaghetti!
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct.
You get it wrong and immediately cut your head off.
Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Huh, I know this one. Glad I read over the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, wait. No. Oh, no way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I, just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court records. Just press the R button to check it at any time. Mia, what the fuck are you talking about? We're in a courtroom. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. I'll do anything for you, Mommy.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
It's Cindy Stone, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, Cindy.
Cinder block.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no more reason why we shouldn't proceed.
Bro, if I had to pass a test every time to do my job, I'd be fucked.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. I mean, also, it's the first time he's doing his job.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Jesus Christ.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
My dick!
I was about to say
Oh,
that.
I'm sorry.
God damn it. Stop my
Sorry. No, you can go ahead and do it.
The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court
Also my
accepted
dick.
into evidence.
Sorry.
Your dick is accepted evidence too. I'm gonna put it over
Just see
there.
a man walk over, just rips it off and walks away. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court.
Like that man's dick.
Use the R button. What are you talking about? I fucking hate meta shit like this. Cake.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Have you decided on that voice?
I haven't decided on the
Oh
voice
yeah,
I want
fair
to do
enough.
yet.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Look at him smug.
Who wants to voice? I'll voice
No.
it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Mr. Butts, is it true that the victim you recently dumped you... Or wait, is it not true the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey! Watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Anthony!
I don't think he knows this.
Didn't they all die? Yeah, I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, when you describe what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport accepted into court records.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way!
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several, how you say, sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who give her money and gifts.
And dick.
She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Objection.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I...
Objection! Leading.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Oof!
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in person, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question! You, you went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Help!
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. With my cauliflower ear. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so I didn't see her. Oh, you weren't far away from the voice.
Yeah. Well, so his full name is Winston Payne.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is this witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fling the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! I'll have a hamburger. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
That's good. That was funny.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
I feel like I need to do like a sweet southerly gentleman. On the day of the murder,
On the day of the murder,
my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawhit to the stand. To the stand.
Yeah, so all the characters in this game, their names are puns on shit. So Frank
Mr.
Sawhit.
Sawhit, you sell newspaper descriptions. Is this correct?
Who was the voice? Sawhit.
Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Sawhit, you may proceed with your
Mr.
testimony.
Sawhit.
Oh, saw it.
Saw it.
He saw it, yeah.
Please tell the court what
You saw on the day of the murder. Witness account.
I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing in an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working.
There's already something weird there. He said he couldn't go inside, but he went in.
Yeah.
He knew the phone wasn't working.
I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
How do you know exactly what time it was? Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
In Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
How the fuck did he know what time it was?
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Aren't phones
Oh,
supposed
shit,
to work
sorry.
during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawhit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right, right. This is it.
All
the
right, right.
real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose lies and your testimony what the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court records and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Why is presented?
Okay. Open the court record with the R button, then point out the contradictions and the testimony. Witness's account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment.
So, here's what we got. We got, no one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Got it. Time of death, between 4 and 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. So, how could he say, how could it have been 1 o'clock when our death report is between 4 and 5 p.m.?
Yeah.
Think your statute's rather
that's
heavy.
That's a massive contradiction.
And the building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. So,
Yeah.
so 1 p.m. is wrong.
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside.
I'm going to press him on that. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Okay. Oh,
what
shit.
happened next?
I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yep. The phone in her
apartment wasn't working.
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right?
But you said you didn't go into the apartment, did you? Or did you?
Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Hold on. 1 p.m.? Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely.
Seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him.
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely. You just fucking did it.
Well, no, it's...
You want to press R for present, not L for
yeah.
press.
Oh, got it. Present. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I don't give a damn, my dear. I'm sorry, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
that? Oh. This is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time!
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawhit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question, Your Honor.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
Wait! I remember now!
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Again.
Again. The time of discovery.